Hi, Tim Ruef here. Many of you currently working as MDs in academia have asked us about the pros and the cons of working in pharmaceutical or biotech. Now, there's many. It's complicated, but I'd like to address a few of these in the brief video that follows. Let's go to the pros first. One of the first things those who have made the switch tell me about is the freedom from external grant writing and the security of good funding. They tell us they like to be able to pursue clinical research without being bothered by continual administrative tasks. A close corollary of this is better staffing and departments that can assist with many functions such as everyday admin support, as well as medical writing and health economics and so forth. Now, the medical benefits are good, as they likely are in academia. Compensation, though, is another benefit mentioned by MDs who make the switch. Typically, the base salary for an entry-level assistant director in industry represents a notable increase for over an assistant professor salary. The industry compensation also typically includes a yearly bonus called short-term incentive and stock options called long-term incentives. Now, these bonuses, particularly the long-term incentives, can be quite lucrative over time. Finally, MDs often mention being able to have more control over their time in industry and a better work-life balance, as there's no outpatient clinic or inpatient service required. Now, on the con side, a big negative for many is the lack of contact with patients. Physicians often say this is what they train for and a key reason for their job satisfaction. Now, even though pro bono part-time clinic work can often be arranged, it's not your own patients. Now, the counterpoint to this, according to many, is the satisfaction that comes from bringing a new drug to market that can potentially improve morbidity and mortality for tens of millions of patients around the world. Another industry negative that often comes up is the inability to focus on one specific area. For example, if you're trained as a pediatric hematologist and have published extensively on the subject, it's unlikely that you'll be able to continue a singular focus on that area within industry. You may be asked to join a team in medical oncology working on an asset to address a particular solid tumor or a pathway in adults. You may have been an expert in the ERB family or the P53 pathway or the GSK3 signaling pathway and be asked to work in a completely different area in medical oncology. Often the opportunity to publish extensively, head a department, and be a world expert in a scientific area is a major driver to enter and stay in academia as well. Additionally, the ability to control one's environment, notwithstanding hospital budget and staffing cuts, is often easier to make decisions independently, particularly in the case of research. It's not necessary to work in sync with a team that's tasked with making decisions collaboratively. And finally, there can be a significant degree of prestige associated with being an associate professor or a professor of medicine in a well-known, highly regarded institution. I hope this helps. If you find this helpful, please click on the link below and we'll keep you updated about future videos. See you next time.